Hey guys, welcome back, and we are going to talk about the internet's favorite lolcow, Boogie. Now, I say favorite a little tongue-in-cheek, obviously, because I know that plenty of people are probably sick and tired of hearing about him. Some people don't even know who this dude is, or could care less what happens to him. So, this is the guy who's had a very long history of doing some crazy shit on the internet, and now he's been caught up in cryptocurrency scams where he's basically bilked his audience for about $5,000, maybe $10,000, who knows? I don't know what the final amount ended up being. He's also been accused of lying about having cancer, because a lot of what his grift has been for a long time is basically gaslighting and lying to his audience, and then claiming, oh, well, I've got this problem or that problem. And he actually had a whole documentary made about him just last year, kind of like following his highs and lows of his internet career. And basically, a lot of it had to do with the fact that he just has zero inhibitions, it seems like. It seems like he has absolutely no impulse control whatsoever, as should be pretty obvious by this screen cap right here. I mean, it's just got a picture says 1,000 words, and this one says about 10,000. So he has been heavily criticized over the controversy that's recently ensued about whether or not he actually has cancer as he claims. And of course, even big creators like Moist Critical and Some Ordinary Gamers and a bunch of huge content creators have weighed in about the fact that, this literally just seems like something where he is just trying to once again, get favor from his audience, just try to, get sympathy. And, again, to his credit, he has never once started like a GoFundMe for this or anything like that. It's not like he's directly trying to scam his audience into believing that he's sick or ill and they should just give him money for it. It's just a very strange situation of a very sad person who just seems to be like, he can't be honest for 1 minute. It just seems like one lie after another with this guy. So, back on July 10th, he had this tweet he put out here, "Let's burn this mother down," basically saying how he was going to go back to his show, lolcow Live, that he does with Keemstar and a few other big YouTube creators. And, he was just going to like lay it all on the table, and he was just going to like no holds barred. He was just going to like duke it out with these guys, right? Well, then, after that stream where they accused him of lying about having cancer, he put out this tweet on July 15th. "According to the internet, I lied about cancer. For the last 2 years, I've been treating the symptoms of that cancer, blood test, medications, so much more. We still have one test left to verify which cancer it is. For now, we've been treating the polycythemia vera, which is the cancer they told me that I have. My brother has seen it in my medical charts. My girlfriend and best friend have been present when the doctor spoke of it." So, right off the bat, this is a lie. My brother has seen it in my medical charts. He's talked about the fact that his brother has a PhD. He's a doctor in some sort of I don't think he's a medical practitioner. I could be wrong about that. But it doesn't exist in his medical charts because he's already said he's not going to show his medical records. He doesn't want to give that, indignity to himself where he has to reveal something private in order to prove people that he's actually sick with this disease. But it doesn't actually exist in his medical charts. So again, that's a lie. He doesn't have cancer in his medical charts, as he'll admit in a minute here. And so again, he goes on this gigantic, long-winded rant here on Twitter, talking about all this stuff about how, oh no, I didn't lie about cancer. Mind you, we are here 2 days later now, 2 days later. So now he explains his cancer diagnosis, and I'm just going to let you listen to it for yourself to see how he describes it and defines what his idea of actually having cancer actually is.
I'll make it as short and sweet as I can. I have several doctors. We took my blood test. We found elevated red blood cell counts, and then we looked for other markers. We found those markers. They determined that it was certainly polycythemia, potentially polycythemia vera. And they were going to treat me as if it was polycythemia vera. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years, with the plan to always eventually get this bone marrow test. But again, I never wanted to get it done because it's stupid. It's painful. My friend Marie, I was talking to her about it last night. She said she had it done. She literally asked me not to ever get it done.
Now, that right there just sounds really weird to me, because why would somebody who's having cancer treatment, who could save your life if you get the bone marrow biopsy and it determines you have cancer, but it's treatable in some stretch of the imagination. I know a lot of cancers, when they go to the bone marrow, probably a very low mortality rate, or sorry, high mortality rate. I got that backwards. But wouldn't you rather know, even as painful as it is, that doesn't sound right, that somebody who has cancer would tell somebody else, oh, don't bother getting the diagnosis.
She's fighting cancer herself, and she says it's not worth it.
This is not a riff of manipulation. You're being real.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because the added thing, because
Ray's probably in the chat right now, you know.
When you manipulate or you lie, I notice it's like, yeah, my friend told me this, and it's the added stuff. Okay.
I'll send you a screenshot of that right now if you'd like to see it.
To be clear for the audience, what Boogie just said is that his video 2 years ago should have said, I have this disease. It may be the non-cancer type or the cancer type, but they're treating me for the cancer type. That's what the video should have been.
That's what the video exactly should have been.
There we go.
I was at the time at the end.
So basically this cancer that he says he has, that he's being treated for, technically is still undiagnosed. And this, once again, is a lie by omission. Now, the person who cracked this, I'm not going to even say like it was this big of a discovery, the person who confronted him over this was Destiny, a guy who has gone on this massively unhinged rant recently, going after Trump supporters and conservatives and saying basically he's not going to apologize for wishing ill on all these people because of all these evil things they've done to him or whatever. Whatever his deal is. Okay. So, Lolcow Live tonight, they get Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers and Destiny both on there somehow with Keemstar and Boogie. And that quickly turns into a complete cluster, you know what, to where Boogie ends up pulling out a knife on stream. I am not even kidding. We're going to play this clip right here now. Hopefully we don't have issues with monetization or whatever on this video due to the fact that it's pretty intense for a minute. Nothing happens. They end the stream. So just ahead of time, there's no cutting of any kind, just so we're clear.
He's like, I got this cancer, bro. Now I can fucking make tons of views, and I can fucking
like imagine like after googling
knife. Do not do anything with that knife. No.
No, he wants me to. He told me to, right?
No.
Oh, this is someone's there eating a sandwich
right now.
Someone's there eating a sandwich, Destiny.
Put that away right now.
Fucking piece of shit.
Okay. All right. No.
So right there, Boogie comes back after being hassled and bullied by Destiny, who has no right, in my opinion, to bully anybody over the fact that he's got all these addictions to food and, you know, he's overweight and he just can't control himself, essentially. And said, like, why don't you just start cutting? Okay. Boogie leaves and gets a knife and comes back, and Keem has to pull the stream because of the fact that this suddenly escalates to like a 10 out of nowhere. Of course, he's like, the internet's unmatched, and this guy's like, you shouldn't bring a knife to a fake cancer fight. I mean, that's actually kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. This guy here, Jackson Clark, says, hey Keem, if Boogie's pretending to end himself on stream, maybe stop enabling him. He needs to be in a mental institution. And I think that's a huge takeaway for a lot of this. Like, that right there is absolutely insane that they would resort to that level. But Keem says, just talk to Boogie, he's fine. Again, I don't think he's fine. I think this is a man who's in a really bad situation, to be honest, because eventually one of these situations where he keeps doubling down and lying and trying to, be the victim and trying to make himself the victim in these situations. And unfortunately, this guy is going to end up truly hurting himself more than he already has with his physical condition, just to be the victim and to one-up everybody, because eventually, you keep having your bluff called, he's going to do something drastic. So I think this dude needs to check himself in somewhere. Whether or not he actually has any of these medical conditions that he claims he has, he needs to get help. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. This dude, it's like, between him and Destiny, I don't know who is spiraling out of control faster, but this is just getting crazy real fast. That being said, I'm out. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.